Okay, so just quickly, if you guys couldn't really tell of the color of the engine restore, I said, oh, sorry about the helicopter, but the color is like a bluish color. If you guys weren't able to see it, I just got like a cloth and I just put like a few drops on there. Yeah, that's the blue I was talking about. So pretty much I have the oil analysis right here from Blackstone Laboratories. I'm doing this for you guys could see what my analysis is. And like, I have an old car, so with that much miles on it, I don't think it has the mileage around here. But pretty much right when I did the oil analysis, it pretty much went like from 207 to 209. um I don't even know. It says right here, like, I mean, I put that down as 1,300, but I don't know why it's like a 2,000 difference. I think I might just be tripping, but oh well. But I think roughly I have like 1,300 miles with the oil. So originally I was just going to do an oil analysis just with the Valvoline Sin Power, but I think I seen a video. I don't know his YouTube channel, but I think it's Project Farm. If not, I'll just put a link in the description. But I'm pretty sure you guys know who I'm talking about. He pretty much did a video of the engine restore, and like I was actually intrigued by it because it really restored the compression of the cylinders on it was like a tractor. So once I saw that video, I was like, man, I'm gonna just run down to Walmart and just get one. Actually, well, I used the, no, not Walmart, it was from AutoZone, my bad, I'm sorry. So pretty much that. So I think I have the previous oil analysis around here. I'll probably just show that in a bit, but it says right here, this is my second oil analysis I've done for the engine, and how I said it has like 209,000 miles on it. So it's already old. The original engine has never been taken apart. And so it says right here, right there, thanks for the notes, the oil got the job done. Iron is lower than last time, but that's also the metal that tracks most directly with miles on the oil. So the shorter runs is to thank for some of the improvement. Well, pretty much, obviously I have lower iron levels, but I barely have like 1,300 miles with the oil. So, it's lower, but I don't have that much miles as last time. And then if I continue reading, so right there, Restore uses a lot of copper and lead. That's what we're looking at here. So I think what CSL, it does stand for copper and lead. I don't know what the S stands for, but I'm not too sure. But copper and lead, also, if you read on, it says right there, it's fine to use, but just know copper and lead can also show bearing wear, and this additive will cover that up. So if you guys have cars, well, I recommend everyone, like, if you don't know the status of your engine, or if you're just curious to check if your engine is healthy or not, just do an oil analysis, because I don't know, it just tells you a whole bunch that you just don't know. So yeah, if you have bearing wear, you could it would be best to just do like a baseline, like with just regular oil. Like by regular oil, like it could be full synthetic or high mileage or conventional, whatever you use, but with zero additives, like zero aftermarket additives. For that, you could really know, like, if you have not just bearing wear, but like just aluminum wear or iron wear or some other stuff. So after that, where does it say? It says that's especially poignant since coolant is still present, and that tends to affect the bearings first. Keep oil changes short until the coolant leak is fixed. So to be honest, I don't really plan on fixing the coolant leak. How I said, it has like 200, almost 210,000 miles. So what I actually did, I would say a couple days ago, hasn't been more than a week, but a couple days ago, I bought this thing. I seen another video on YouTube that yeah, I don't know them, but they're like some like young adults or like some teenagers. I think it's called Haggard's Garage, but they did a video on the head gasket and they used that, and I mean it was only 30 bucks. Like, it's pretty expensive for an additive, but I don't know, I'm just gonna use it because even if it has a, I mean, but it doesn't have a head gasket. I mean, I don't know if it really does or not, but the engine runs fine. Like, it could probably be small, and it's kind of weird because if you have like coolant that goes inside the engine, I know that one of the main signs is that like your oil turns milky, and mine does not look milky at all. It looks normal. Like, the oil, when I check it, looks normal. So I mean, I'm giving that a shot, so I'll make a separate video on the bars block seal. All right, so I hope I'm not annoying you guys with all this information, but I just really I want you guys to know. So pretty much, I mean, this does have lower miles on the oil, but those are the comparisons. So aluminum is good. I don't know what aluminum parts would wear, but chromium was lower. Iron is lower, but that's miles, so that's kind of normal. And then they did mention that the copper and lead came from the Restore, and that actually has a lot, because with this right here, the copper and lead, that was just with the Valvoline. The first oil sample I did was with the exact same oil with Max Life full synthetic, but it was 530. I always use 530. But pretty much yeah, that was just, this is pretty much my baseline of oil. So pretty much that's the copper, and the lead levels, it went up dramatically. Pretty much the other stuff are the same. I want to point out something about titanium. I'm actually making currently in my car, I'm testing another oil additive. It's the Hyperlube oil supplement. I'm gonna try to edit the picture into the video, and if I can, but I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. Is a Hyperlube oil supplement. It's kind of like I kind of feel like it's like Lucas, like the Lucas oil stabilizer competitive, like the competitor of that. But I read on the website or somewhere that it's like an anti-foaming. I mean, I know all oils, and if you add it to additives into the oils, they would foam up. But it's just the supposedly it had anti-foaming, so that kind of just led me towards the Hyperlube instead of Lucas. So I have Lucas, no, not Lucas. I have Hyperlube 20% in my car, and the reason why titanium showed up is that this is kind of weird, but honestly, I did an oil change with like after, like within 2 months. So like around August, I did an oil change with Kendall full synthetic, the GT1 Max, and it has liquid titanium. And then I did an oil change, and then I used 20% of the Hyperlube with like brand new everything, like a normal oil change, drained the oil, brand new oil filter. And then I drove it for 1 week, and honestly, I didn't really feel, it felt like, it didn't feel bad, but I don't know, I just felt weird. Like, it felt like the engine was vibrating more. So I just I actually saved my old oil like in a clean container and all that. And then so I pretty much just put the Valvoline with the Restore back in my car, and it felt good, like it felt back to normal. So so pretty much, but I didn't change the oil filter, so that's why a little bit of titanium showed up, like whatever, like leftover oil from the Kendall liquid titanium, it stayed in the filter, so that's why there's a bit of titanium in there. Potassium and sodium, that's still coming from the coolant leak wherever, or I don't know where it's from, but I'm assuming it's a head gasket, because I mean that engine has never been torn apart. Like, is all it's done is like oil changes, that's it. So yeah, I don't know what else. You guys could check for yourselves. I didn't get a TBN. I checked last time. I mean, it's additional $10, but honestly, I know for a fact the engines, I mean, all full synthetics that's approved by API, they could go a long time. Like, roughly all of them could like easily go to 10,000 miles, but honestly I don't even drive that far. I live in Long Beach, California, and mostly all the driving I do is like city driving. And honestly I probably put like, I would say like 50 to 70 miles every week, and that's nothing, you know. Well, for some people that's nothing. So that's pretty much it. These are the universal averages. I hope I'm not annoying you guys. I feel like I'm talking too much. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the information, the make and model, gas, the D15B2 with 92 horsepower. Yeah, it's astonishing. You'll be surprised though, this car is fun to drive. So that's pretty much it, man. The bars leak head gasket, engine restorer, Valvoline, full synthetic, Syn Power, 5W30. I'm just using this as demonstration purposes, how I said. So that's pretty much concludes my video. I mean, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm just like an amateur guy. So I mean, I hope you guys don't hate, but I'm just doing this for you guys, just to see the oil analysis, how it is. So this is the oil analysis that I did with Restore and Valvoline. I just use Valvoline. I mean, I just prefer it because honestly I really like this might sound corny, but Valvoline, I mean, I know they're trusted and like American owned and operated. I always try to get American, but I know Pennzoil, well, it was American owned, but I think Shell owns them and all that. There's other ones like Mobil 1, but I don't know. I really don't like them. I know they still get the job done, but for me, it's just Valvoline. It's all opinion, to be honest. So yeah, that's pretty much the oil analysis for the Restorer. I would say in February, I have I'll have the engine analysis, the oil analysis for this car. And that one does have the Kendall GT1 Max with liquid titanium, 5W30. Wait, let me just show you guys for now. Just like a small sneak peek. I do have, dude, this stuff is cheap, man. At my local 99-cent store in Lakewood, California, they have this, I'm not lying to you guys, $2.99 per quart for full synthetic 5W30. And like liquid titanium. Then honestly, that's why I'm just giving this a shot, because I also wanted to know if it was bogus that they had titanium, but since it shows right there titanium, I know it's legit, and it does have titanium. I've seen all the videos. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys, if you guys see this video, you guys might watch a bunch of oil videos and oil additives and filters and all that. I don't know, I've just been really intrigued with all that stuff. So yeah, stay tuned for the video with this oil mixed with 20% oil, the Hyperlube oil supplement. I hope you enjoy my video. Thank you very much.